What's up, guys? Welcome back to Among the Fence, where I do music reviews and we could just chill and talk about all the things that we love or hate without feeling any guilt or shame. And today we're going to be talking about the new single Lifeblood by the band Brand of Sacrifice. Brand of Sacrifice is a slam technical death metal band from Toronto. They started about 2017, give or take, and they only have one album and one EP. And kind of like a side note on them, they came up with their name from the anime or the manga Berserk, which they were kind of like inspired to do it by other bands taking different names from like video games and books and stuff like that. For instance, Shadow of Intent comes from the Halo games. So I thought that was kind of neat. I didn't really know that going into this, even though I love anime and Berserk is one of my favorite things. I haven't really dived that much into it enough to know, but I thought that was actually pretty cool. And Lifeblood is the closing track and the title track off of their new upcoming album, Lifeblood, which I always think it's kind of weird that they release the title track and the closing song when they're coming with like a new album as a single. I don't know why. It's always really weird because I'm like really concepty. So when they release something that's like the end of the story first for everybody to hear first, it's like reading the last chapter of a book. But I don't know, maybe that's just me, but I gotta say that this song is heavy as balls and it has some amazing melodies in it, especially in the intro. Has a super solid build-up, and even though you can't really hear it that much in the mix, the drums are absolutely awesome. While all the music is kind of doing the same thing with little different things here and there, the drums are constantly changing, making the build-up more epic. It gets you more excited for it as it comes in. It's just, I love it. The music is also worth noting. Like the lows are fantastic, but it's the highs that won me over. And I love how it just flows with the pacing of the music. For instance, going into the pre-chorus, the music cuts out and the vocals just keep going straight on through into the chorus. And when the music comes back, it just hits, and it hits so hard. And it just so there's just so much brutality in this freaking song. And when you hear the first chorus, it sounds good. It's not a bad chorus. But then by the time you get to the second chorus, or even the couple times you listen to the song, it just seems to get groovier and groovier as it goes on. For instance, going into the second chorus, the musical break that happens isn't quite as prominent. So the music keeps flowing and it just keeps that groove going. And it's also coupled with a good hook, and it's a little catchy with lyrics like "Rise up, this is your signal," and it's like almost kind of chanty, but not in a bad way. It's more of a like you want to sing along with it, like you want it to be chanty so you can join in with it. And the vocals in the bridge get super super low, like just nasty, just absolutely nasty low, and the vocals slow down quite a bit while the music just keeps blasting away. And again, it creates like this other like element in a layer where the music's moving fast, but the vocals are going slow, and it just adds a whole nother dynamic to the song. And then there's like this dope synth beat that comes in with like a choir or something. It's got like this like chanting voices coming in, and they're very prominent, and it makes it like a borderline, it's like creepy but epic at the same time. People should understand when I say this, but it reminds me of a lot of like something you would hear in like a temple in like Final Fantasy, or even like in Halo. It has like that kind of like chantiness and like epicness where, yeah, borderline creepy and epic, and it works so well. And the final chorus is just brutal, and the outro hits hard. Like, see, the last minute and a half of the song is just absolutely insane, and stuff just starts happening and you can't really predict what's going to happen next, and it's great. And yeah, if you don't like slam technical deathcore and it's not really your thing, but you still want to try and give this song a listen, at least listen all the way up to the very, like, listen to the whole thing before you judge it, because the end is just nuts. Everything in the song blends together so well. For instance, there's like this, I don't know if it's a guitar with an effect, but in the chorus there's like this keyboard piano-y kind of thing going on, and it's playing like this really fast little melody or riff if it is a guitar or lick, and it just sounds so it's like an arpeggio that's being played, and I swear it sounds like it's on a piano. It's probably a guitar with an effect, but it just sounds so good, and you could barely hear it unless if you're actually just focusing on the song like as hard as you can, and you've listened to it several times, and your ears just kind of pick up on it. You're like, what the hell is that? Is that are they playing a keyboard right now? It kind of has like a Van Halen kind of keyboard thing going on. And the main melody of the song is absolutely beautiful as well. I'm not really sure what the meaning of this song is. I might have kind of a concept thing going on, and since it's the last song, I'm not really going to touch on what the meaning of it is because I'm probably just going to be very, very wrong. But the lyrics are solid too. So with all that said, I gotta give Lifeblood by Brand of Sacrifice a 4.5 out of 5. It's basically everything you could ask for from a slam technical deathcore band. If anything, I'd want just a little bit more dynamics from the guitar that's doing the chugging riff that kind of breaks it up a little bit in the pre-chorus, and they kind of start to do something a little bit different with the chuggies, but then they don't really expand on that very much. But the song still has tons of dynamics in it. It's just that chuggy riff, it kind of just does what it does and plays along with the drums. I just want a little bit more from that, but otherwise, I mean, the song is badass. But I want to know what you guys think. If you listen to Lifeblood, go ahead and leave a comment below letting me know what you thought. If you haven't listened to it yet, I'm going to leave a link for it down in the description. Go ahead and give it a listen. It's like a 4-minute long song, and let me know what you would rate it. And if you have anything you want me to review, leave a comment below letting me know what that is also. We'll throw it up on the whiteboard, and it will be featured on a request Wednesday. And if you do that, or you just happen to like what you see here, please feel free to subscribe and click the bell icon. That way you don't miss out on any future uploads. You don't miss out on your requested review, and you don't have to go searching for any of my stuff. And it helps me, helps you. You support my channel, and we both profit out of this here. And I hope you guys all have a good rest of your day or night whenever you happen to be watching this. Please stay safe out there, and I will talk to you guys next time. I was